wide awake. Got foes and family mad at me 'cause I chose a new path that's promising. I'm in a different world, my own galaxy. In my line, soberating.
Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you have been here before and you're coming back, thank you for clicking onto the video. If you are subscribed, thank you for taking that moment out to subscribe for me, okay? If it's your first time, whatever made you click onto this video, I hope that something that I say is helpful or beneficial, or is at least funny to you. I've just been getting so many, I don't know if they're phrases like, or like idioms or something. I've just been, and I've actually, now that I say idioms, Libra, this was like a video I did for Libra, and it was called idioms. Idiom is like a phrase that you use or say, but it could have two different meanings, or I wouldn't say two different meanings. It's like a phrase that we use, but it really doesn't mean what you think it means. I don't know. But like everything is coming to the surface. Like things are boiling over. My last video, you might want to check it out. The last nail in the coffin. So like I'm continuing to get a lot of those little catchphrases or whatever you want to call them. I'm continuing to get a lot of them. But what it is there is significant changes happening, transpiring abruptly. There are massive endings to things, massive endings to thought patterns, massive ending to loop cycles, massive endings in relationships, in careers. Yes, things are ending. Things have ended, like the end. The end. The end. Like, okay, like the cycle is complete. So you went through a cycle of, I'm hearing interrogation. Like you went through a cycle of whatever this pattern, whatever this life cycle that you have been in. You put yourself in a position, maybe you felt that way, because I say like you felt stuck. So I would say it's a feeling of being stuck, because in what manner, like realistically, like really, like in what manner are we really truly stuck? So you could be physically, literally stuck in something, like your foot, like you're stuck. You're in a position, you got caught up in a trap. I'm talking about like literally physically stuck in a trap, not stuck in a way. A lot of times it's the way our mind is conceiving a thing that would have us feeling as if we're stuck. Maybe there has been all along a way out, but you never saw that way as an option at that time. So that's why I say we feel as if we're stuck, but never really truly, for me, I feel like never truly are we really stuck. When we get the feeling like we are, know that it's a mental capacity thing. It's our thoughts that need to change. It's our awareness of ourselves and our environment that needs to change. It's opening our mind up to like the limitless possibilities that there are that needs to change from feeling as if you're stuck. But here we are today You no longer feel stuck and bound because the situation is over. Like it has boiled over. Like it's come to the top. It's at the surface now. Like everything is at the surface. Things are abruptly ending. Like, why are things ending? Why are things ending? You know, you say, I say ending, and that might be some, people might view that as like negative, like a negative, like you always talking negative, things are ending. And it's like, without endings, then there cannot be beginnings without an ending. You can't get a new chapter until after the end of a prior chapter. Okay? So there we are. There must be an end for a new chapter. So you're going into a new chapter. You have went into a new chapter, and I am feeling so I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled while giving this message because it's long overdue. And it's the fact that it is past tense. Like it's no longer like ending. Like it is over. And it seemed like it's taken forever. But really, if you really think about what transpired, like what all happened and transpired, and like where you was 6 months, a year, 3 years ago, like where you was, even if that's like where you was mentally to where you are now, it's like it really didn't take that long. It's almost like it was instant. It was quick, So again, a matter of perspective. Yeah. Relationships ending, marriages ending. It's time for a new chapter. So everything was not made to last forever. So now I'm not the one to be vowing for things to just be ending, especially not marriages to be ending, because myself, I feel as if, they say marriage is forever, and they say, you can't divorce, the Bible say you can't divorce, and all of that. But those marriages that come, those people, I'm saying marriages, but we're talking about individuals that come together to be together forever, to mate for life. Like that is rare. That is rare. So not every not every marriage is a forever marriage. It's just not. I didn't make this stuff up. Perhaps I would have made it up to where if two people were going to agree and sign paperwork to be married, that indeed they have to have telltale signs that this is my person, like this is my life partner. I'm not just marrying because I felt the feeling of love. I love him, so I'm gonna marry him. Many people marry because all different types of reasons. Pregnant, children, so we're gonna get married. A lot of people were forced into being married. Some people marry because of religion. Religion says that you will burn if you do not marry and you continue to, yeah. So there's many different reasons of why people marry. So if I made it up, perhaps, because I never really gave it any thought, but if I had made it up, maybe I would have made it. You have to come with your requirements. How do the both of you know and agree that this is my person that I'm marrying? Like you would have to be marrying your person. You're not just getting married because y'all pregnant. Does that make sense? So when you marry for different reasons other than this is why I came here. I came here and I was supposed to meet this individual and we were supposed to become one in marriage and do life together. So when that is not the sole purpose of it, then 9 times out of 10, there will be an ending. It's going to end. So some people like to just hang on and Hang on. It's your life. So it's been years and years and years of a cycle. You no longer enjoy each other. You're no longer happy. You're no longer fulfilled within it. You're definitely no longer in love. Like, you no longer, the children are grown now, so it's not the children, but you have been stuck in doing a routine. When I say cycle or loop, when you're in a routine of doing things a certain way, so you just continue to do things that way. You know that you really don't like it. You're really not into it. You're no longer fulfilled in it. It doesn't make you happy anymore at all. It actually makes you very sad. But I've been doing it so long, so I'm going to continue. That's a loop. That's a cycle. And it's programming. You have been stuck in it. And like a roller coaster, you literally have to jump off the roller coaster, man. So someone might say, jump off the roller coaster, because there's a danger in that. But there is a danger as well of imagine being on a roller coaster that's just continuing to go. I don't know how long, mind you, I have never, as of yet, I have never been on any type of roller coaster ride. Like, I've never been interested. So there's that for me, right? But correct me if I'm wrong, like, most roller coaster rides don't last that long. Like, there's not an hour roller coaster ride, right? So imagine being on a roller coaster of life, a cycle of life, a roller coaster of life for years. So now you have become dizzy, dazed, confused, and out of your mind from being on this roller coaster. So are you going to continue on the roller coaster, or are you going to, like, basically cross your fingers, like say a prayer up to God and jump off and hope you land and still be alive? You might be a little injured. No, not might be. You're going to be a little injured, a little wounded. Like, yeah, a wounded warrior. You're going to be a wounded warrior. But you off the cycle. You up. That right there, my friend, deserves a hand clap. You are out of the cycle. Here comes the new life, the new chapter of things. Things have to end. And I'm talking about, listen, I'm talking to, I feel like I'm talking to people who are not necessarily having the ending, but you are experiencing or watching people, watching others, watching someone else, watching friends, families, like you're watching other people go through this, what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so I don't know if it's like, maybe it's a sister. So you have a sister who have been married for a long time. Been married for a long time to this certain person. And just like every other relationship, any relationship, of course, they have the ups and downs, of course, especially you've been together for a long time. I'm talking about more than 10 plus years, more than 15 years. These people didn't been together. You are watching it end abruptly. And you could say, I didn't see that coming. You can go back through the years and be like, well, that did happen and they did go through that, and, they was separated a few years ago, but they got back together, but it's going to end. A lot of things have ended. I'm talking about abruptly. It's over. All right? And these things must take place because as a collective, when I say collective, as a world whole, we all have moved 2023. We all have moved into I feel like 2023 was just a significant, because it's really, 2024 is really the year, right? 2023 was very significant with moving into the era. But this era actually started, you could say 2012, but like 2017 was another big shift. So 2023 was like 2023 was the last nail in the coffin. 2024 is when everything's going to take off, okay? So there are certain things and certain individuals, certain relationships, certain people that must go. They must disillusion. Disillusion, is that what they say? Like when you're divorcing, like there are certain energies. So when I say energies, I'm talking about people that must disconnect. I'm talking about for as a worldwide whole to go into the next chapter. There are certain individuals. I mean, this could be another video. This tool shows the value of each individual. You might not realize how valuable you are, but you are very valuable in the intricateness of life, to where it matters what you as an individual, it matters what you're doing with your life, who you with, who you're around. So it's two, let's just say there's two individuals that's been together and been married for years and years and years, and it's time. It must end in order for the whole world and collective to move on to the next phase. Am I making sense? I'm hearing Janet Jackson. Well, Janet Jackson is back on tour. I had to check out some of her little videos and stuff. She's back on tour, back together again. And just from what I'm seeing, she still got it. She's still fire, you know what I'm saying? She's still fat. But is that the end? It's what I heard. Like, is that the end? Like, yeah, like flabbergasted. I like that word. That's a word I like to be able to find spaces to use. Flabbergasted. Google it. Flabbergasted. Like, there is someone that is stunned. Like, they are shocked at an ending. Yeah. So, not to make light of a situation, because, you know, things ending, everybody don't take things the same, don't deal with issues the same. So I'm sure with divorce, separation, or just finding a new way of doing life is not easy. So there as well, I have to do a trigger warning on this, you know, an age comment on this, because if there's anyone that feels like you are experiencing any type of mental health crisis, any type of thoughts that are not feeding you or giving you life force, yeah. So if you feel the need, seek and ask for help. You can call the crisis line. They don't know you personally. They can't judge you. They can't be biased. They won't call and tell your business. And it gives you a person a way to vent, to talk, to speak up, to say your side, to cry and not be judged. So I am definitely saying, if you feel like you need to talk to someone, please do that. Please do that. All right, because throughout these endings, we will have and experience different type of thoughts or moods going through these changes, getting you through to the other side, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, or seeing the reasoning why all of this is happening, knowing that the universe only wants what's best for you. And I'll be the one to tell you, at moments you're gonna feel like the entire world is against you. You're gonna feel like God is against you. You're going to feel like, why me? Oh, me. You know, you're going to go into that victimhood mentality. I feel like that is definitely a part of the process. All right? They say trust the process. I'm going to say it's important for me to be sure you take deep breaths. Deep breaths. All right? We're going somewhere with this. Now, for a lot of people, these endings are happening because one of your lessons in this life was for you to learn to let go. Nothing is ours to hold on to. Nothing. Especially not when we're talking about another individual. We don't own anyone. Even if at some point they agree to be your husband or your wife, when they agree to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you know, when they somehow agree to be whatever, at some point, they have the right to change their mind. They have the right to say no. We don't own anyone. I'm telling you now, no, this is for men and women, but I'm talking to some women. If a man say, don't even wait on his words to say. Don't wait on his words. When his behavior begins to show you in more ways than one that I don't want you, let that be. And it's easy. It's not easy. Now, it's easier to say than to be done. I'm a woman. I've been there. I'm only saying this to you because I have experienced it. You gonna barbecue or meal do? I got a lot of little phrases. So it's somebody that uses a lot. They use a lot of phrases all the time. We barbecuing, baby. You hear me? We barbecuing. We're gonna have a block party. I'm thinking about R. Kelly with the backyard party. We're gonna have a block party. Yes, y'all. Look up. Look up. Let's help one another. If you don't even care, some people, I've been there too. If you're at a point in a moment in life where you don't care about another, like you don't even care, do it for yourself. Do it for your children. Let's move into the new phase, the new chapter, the new era of our lives. And some of the people or the person, the places, the things that's been in our lives, that's been there for us, that's been around, that some of those things not going into the next chapter with you. And that's okay. They got their own life to live. They got another chapter going to too. And I mean, of course it's not for everyone, but I'm telling you, what I see, things are only looking up, y'all. Things are only looking up. Not for everybody. Got to make that clear. All right? You know what side of the coin you are on. I may not know, but you know what side of the coin you're on. Thank you guys for watching this video. I cannot leave without sending you guys love and light